Hello there to all my followers of darkness, shadow scavengers, and villain aficionados. Welcome, bienvenue. Here I am, Lord of Shadows, and this is my good old fashioned movie review. Oh man, here I am doing a review about a movie that I had zero intention of seeing it in the theater. Personally, I was never a fan of remakes or reboots in general. But after seeing the trailers and hearing that Liam Neeson was cast, and of course, Pamela Anderson being in it as well, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give this movie a shot. And let me tell you this: it has been a long time. First and foremost, there's been a long time since I have seen a comedy movie in the theater. But it's also been a very long time that I've seen a comedy movie in the theater that made me laugh so hard that my stomach hurt. Because I cannot tell you enough how much this movie made me laugh. Oh man. I'm telling you, if Leslie Nielsen was alive, I think he would have approved this movie. I think he would have given Liam Neeson his blessing. I think he definitely would. But anyway, so basically, being a Naked Gun movie and everything, like the story is about Frank Drebin Jr. trying to become a police officer, just like his father, the original Frank Drebin, played by Leslie Nielsen. And basically throughout the entire movie, he needs to solve this mysterious case that basically brought his police department in danger to basically be shut down and everything. So, and that's basically the overall plot of this Naked Gun movie. When you have a Naked Gun movie, first and foremost, don't expect a story to be deep, to be emotional, to be serious, to be like Oscar worthy or anything. Like, expect a story that is childishly simple and it is complete bonkers. Because that's exactly what this movie is: complete and utter bonkers. And I'm saying this in a good way because I'm telling you, if Leslie Nielsen was alive, I think he would have approved this movie. Because for me personally, when I came out of this movie, I was so happy. I had a big smile on my face because I was like, yes, the flame is still burning. Like, this movie is still keeping the Leslie Nielsen's Naked Gun legacy alive, and it does. Like, from like the type of comedy that this movie has been using, from like, so many like, bonkers elements, so many like, props and jokes and line deliveries, like, think crazy things that are happening in the background and everything, like everything. Basically, like, this is literally a Naked Gun movie. The only difference is that the jokes and the prompts and everything are modernized. Like, first and foremost, like, this is a type of humor that we haven't seen, I think, like, in a comedy movie, like, for a very long time. So seeing something this like returning, it's, for me personally, a breath of fresh air. Absolutely a breath of fresh air. Like, I was so happy because, again, like, because, again, like, we all thought, like, the Naked Gun type of humor, it is something that, that basically belong in the era of Leslie Nielsen, that basically shouldn't be touched, but at the same time, it's a type of humor that, you think, like, okay, it's never going to be used in movies again, because, like, people basically, people's taste and everything, they change, from a year, like, year after year, decade after decade. But again, it works. It absolutely works. And again, I repeat myself, this movie, the comedy and the style of it, it's like a breath of fresh air, and I will, like, we literally need more movies like this in the theater, especially today. Oh man. But let me not be about the bush, okay? Let me talk about the two elephants in the room, okay? And I'll go one by one. First and foremost, Liam Neeson. I don't remember seeing Liam Neeson as funny as he was in this movie. He absolutely nailed the role. The personality, the line delivery, the comedic timing, everything for me was spot on. I'm telling you, as Frank Drebin Jr. or as a successor to Frank Drebin, like, they couldn't have cast a better actor than Liam Neeson. I'm telling you, I never seen him as funny as he was in this movie. Like he was absolutely amazing from the beginning all the way to the very end. None of his moments for me either felt flat or were like like bad timing or too soon. Everything was landed perfectly. Like I said, from his mannerisms, from his jokes delivery, from like certain like humorous moments and everything. If it's like interacting with Pamela Anderson or the villains or other people, everything just simply went like step by step, like in the like with a perfect timing. Absolutely. So Liam Neeson, like he was absolutely again. I can give praise for this guy as long as I can, but overall, it was great. Absolutely great. Pamela Anderson. Oh my god! Like first of all, I haven't seen her in a movie for like a very very long time. So I was really happy to see her back, and she was great. I mean, she does play like another version of Priscilla Presley from the original Naked Gun movies and everything, but but still, she absolutely worked, and her crazy relationship with Liam Neeson's character, again, worked, absolutely worked, and like even like her moments when she's alone, the timing and the humor around her, it is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. Even she proved herself to be very funny. Absolutely. I mean, like again, the comedy in this movie is just simply mesmerizing. I mean, like my favorite. I mean, again, I don't want to go into deeper spoilers, but like there's a scene that involves a guy spying on Frank Drebin Jr. and Pamela Anderson's character, and it also involves a dog. And I will tell you that whole scene it was absolutely hilarious. Oh my god! But again, like this is literally this that scene for me was like my favorite scene in the entire movie. But still, there's so many great scenes in this movie. Absolutely, and also the action. If I have to like mention the action a little bit, like the action is like I mean, if you're expecting that, if you have watched Naked Gun, or if you have watched like Leslie Nielsen's like comedy movies in general, when it comes to like the style and everything, then you know then you're gonna get the same thing when it comes to action wise in the Naked Gun as well. And again, for me personally, it was used perfectly, absolutely perfectly. I mean, besides them, like all the other actors were actually pretty good, in this movie. Like for example, Paul Walter Hauser, like he was also pretty cool as the overall chief of police and everything. I really liked the scientist who was kind of like trying to copy the scientist from like Police Squad. The kind of like the TV show that kind of started the whole Naked Gun thing. It kind of reminded me of him and everything. But again, I mean, all the other actors, they did their part. Absolutely, like from beginning to the very end. I mean, I would say out of all the people, I would say I was really surprised to see Kevin Durant in this, but he was also pretty cool in this as well. And also, I was really happy to see Denny Houston in this as well. I mean, he kind of played the main villain of the Snake and Gun movie, and he was great. He was absolutely great. Like even characters like Kevin Durant's character and Denny Houston, like even they have some really funny moments in the Snake and Gun movie. So overall, I came out of this movie absolutely pleased, happy, with a smile on my face, and of course my stomach hurting because like I was laughing so much, throughout the entire movie. So overall, this movie still keeps the flame on the Naked Gun's legacy, especially Leslie Nielsen's legacy. So overall, when it comes to my overall thoughts, my final thoughts, I really love this movie. Like I said, all the characters were great. The comedy was spot on. I mean, even like some of the comedies that wasn't as powerful as they were, at least they made me giggle. I will say this. At least the comedy, like sometimes it made me giggle. Like none of them for me fell flat. I really like the soundtrack. I really like the bunkers, like Naked Gun, elements and moments. Again, Liam Neeson was absolutely amazing. Pamela Anderson as well. All the other actors were great as well. Story, very Naked Gun, very Naked Gun like story. Action, again, very Naked Gun. Just like the first three. So overall, I had one hell of a time with this movie. Absolutely one hell of a time. And also, one of the other things I forgot to mention, I really love, like, I mean, you see this scene in the trailer, but I really love how they still kind of kept like an sort of like an homage to the original Naked Gun, and of course, Leslie Nielsen as well. Especially like not just simply making Liam Neeson's character like the son of Frank Drebin Sr., but also in the same time, like there's like that whole scene where you have like which is kind of like a memorial wall of like all the previous police squad members and everything. Like I even like that moment alone in the trailer worked, but also in the fucking movie worked. And again that bank heist, like which was kind of like the very beginning, absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. One of the other things I will say is there are also some actually surprises I haven't seen coming in this movie, especially one particular cameo. I mean, it only lasted like 1 or 2 seconds, but still, like seeing that cameo, I felt like it was kind of like you know, kind of like a pretty perfect homage to like the original Naked Gun trilogy and everything. So without any further ado, I mean, I'm gonna give for a comedy movie. I mean, I'm gonna give the Naked Gun 2025. Like I'm gonna give this movie a solid 8.5, 8.5 out of 10 shadows. It really fucking deserved it. It really fucking deserved it. I thought it was great, and honestly, I really hope that this movie opens the door to more other like different comedies, with the same style, like for the future and everything. Now, personally, now personally, like some people already said, like I really wish we could see a sequel and everything. Well, I kind of hope this is gonna be like a one-off thing. I really hope it is like a one-off thing, and that's basically it. But with Sam McFarlane, being connected with this movie and everything, anything is possible. But again, if it's gonna be like a one-off thing, I don't mind. I absolutely don't mind. Like oh man, like I really really had a blast with this movie. So overall, again, to repeat myself, 8.5 out of 10. I'm gonna give to the Naked Gun movie. I mean, again, it really really deserves. And with that being said, here I am done, guys. Rate the video, comment, like, subscribe. Personal thoughts and ideas if you've seen the Naked Gun movie. What did you thought about it? What did you like about it? How did you feel about the humor? What did you feel about Liam Neeson's portrayal or Pamela Anderson's portrayal, about the villains? Just everything about the movie in general. Just put it in the comment section down below. And of course, as always, stay tuned for more, guys. See you guys very soon. Lord of Shadows signing off, or as I like to say, later, fuckers.